Hi there, I'm Konstantin with the Via Vita, and today we're talking about scientific rationale of the integrated training as a continuation of our new project, designing and building your fitness program by yourself. And today we're going to cover some topics, talking about the history of personal training, current status of the current clients, or status of the current clients, the benefits of the integrated fitness training design and implementation approach, and also we're going to cover optimal performance training model introduced and developed by National Academy of Sports Medicine. So in today's age, personal trainer or fitness trainer profession is very demanding, and yet nobody knows for fact the history of the profession. So what we know though, that in last year in 50s and 60s, a lot of people, primarily men, they used to go to the gym and they used to build muscles, and they were applying their muscle building into competitions. So main goal was to go into the gyms and build muscles and explosiveness, and primary application was competitions. So surely, slowly but surely, by 70s, the fitness become more social, and more people start going into the gyms, which creates some gap where people used to start to go into the gym, but they didn't have any experience or skills to develop programs and work out on their muscles and fitness improvement. So this void was fulfilled very quickly by so-called gym rats, basically people who used to perceive as experts, who used to go to the gyms for a long time and used to spend a lot of times there. So they started providing some kind of consulting services for newcomers and show them and share their skills and their experience. But the approach was like one size fits all, and apparently it didn't work well. And people realized very soon that those people who used to fulfill the gap and need for personal training, they didn't have any scientific rationale for program design. They never knew about the biomechanics or development on muscles and how to design program appropriately based on the uniqueness of each individual and client. So, and there was the personal training profession born. So today's clients, they're unique in the way that from 80s our daily routines and daily mobility has significantly decreased, which creates a lot of population with a lot of physical and health problems. A statistic shows that in today's age around 42% of mid-age people are obese. Out of this 42%, around 10% are severely obese. So what does it mean? It means that those people, even though they decide to go to gym, it's going to be very difficult to start their fitness program, and has to be taken very carefully with the scientific approach, how to break from sedentary lifestyle to active lifestyle. So in addition to obesity, as I mentioned, like 42% of population are obese, we have around 1/4 of the population in the United States have some kind of disability. So it's also proven by the metrics that people with disability, they're also prone to become obese more quickly. Also, they smoke more often. They have higher risk for heart disease and some failures. So all these contributing factors basically keeping people away from fitness, and they're decreasing their lifestyle and life quality. On top of it also, when people are not so healthy and not so well-being, so there's a huge monetary expense added to this stuff. So because you have to go to see the doctor, you have to take some medications, you have to take days away from work, so all this eventually converted to dollar signs. So basically all this kind of proving that to have active is more appropriate and more beneficial. So why do we have this kind of condition in the population? So if you look at the industry from 80s up to date, so the labor now requires more people like sitting in offices. It's mostly sedentary lifestyle. We spend our time sitting in office, sitting in the car. When we come back home, we sit on the couch watching TV or sitting around the table eating food. Another factor that contributes to unhealthiness of the population and increased percentage of the obese people is the low quality of food, at the same time the low price of the low cost of the calories. So people are not counting how much they eat, and they eat much weight they need it, and as a result they develop obesity and overweight conditions. So this condition as a side effect develops some problems with the low back issues. Again, statistics shows that at least 100 million people has some kind of low back problems, and low back problem is the leading cause for disability in the United States. So the next risk factor is the knee problems. So overweight and obese also adds additional pressure on the knees and decrease the mobility of the person when they suffer the knee problems. All these conditions create additional risk for the heart failures and the cardiovascular system diseases. So all this proving that if you are not doing any exercises and you're living like a normal routine life, so you're probably very prone to become obese or overweight, and also have a high risk for heart failures or maybe even like disability or whatever. So and there is a very easy in a way how to change this condition. You just have to start doing the exercises, and you have to learn how to develop your fitness program and how to set your fitness goals and how to progress to your fitness goals. So another problem for our current lifestyle is that if you look in your daily activity, so you will notice that you primarily moving in one direction, moving forward and moving backwards. So basically all your movements are in the sagittal plane. But in addition to this plane, we have other planes. We have lateral plane, so when you go laterally, like a frontal plane, and also transversal plane. So what does it mean in your, how it affects your lifestyle and well-being? So because all your muscles, they're so used to perform movements just one direction, so when you're pushed away from this direction, you're losing stability, and as a result of losing stability, you're much more easier prone to injuries, and you can create some injury of your knees, low back, or whatever it would be. So the point here is that you have to practice, and you have to move your body in multi-planar directions. Basically, you have to be able to move in different planes, different directions. From my personal experience working with different clients who came from different personal trainers, most of them, they have the same common feedback. So most of their programs, they were started from improper phase, and they were like one plane sided. So they were basically built with the exercises that were primarily like a pulling, pushing type of exercises. So when you pull or push something, so again, you keep moving your body in the same direction, like a sagittal plane. So you're lacking other planes, movement and directions. So also when you start from the proper approach, and proper approach, I mean integrated fitness design program. So you start from the stabilization. So basically program is built based on three blocks, and first block is stabilization. So during stabilization, you have to stabilize all your joints, all your muscles, all your body. Again, because due to improper development of different muscles, almost everybody has some kind of imbalances, where some muscles are much weaker and other muscles kind of overdeveloped. So during the first phase, or during first block stabilization, you kind of neutralize these imbalances, and you make sure that all muscles are developed to the same strength and the same development. So basically it will ensure the stabilization of all major joints and will prevent you from unwanted injuries when you move to the next phase. After stabilization phase, you're moving to strength phase, and strength phase has three sub-blocks. First, you develop strength endurance based on your stabilization phase. So then you move to hypertrophy. So in hypertrophy, you're basically increasing your muscle mass. And then you're moving to the next phase, sub-phase of the strength, maximal strength. So when you ensure that maximum strength is completed, so you move to the next and last third block of the integrated training model, which is power. And during power, it's like a self-explanatory. You develop maximum power of your ability. So this approach again is integrated and scientifically supported and based, and it's been introduced by National Academy of Sports Medicine and been adopted by many fitness professionals and been practiced for decades so far, and has proven results and showing the best possible outcome of the fitness program. So when you complete power phase of your integrated fitness program, so you're moving down again to the stabilization, and this is like on the circles. It's continual improvement, continual development of fitness performance and well-being. One of the main goals here also is to progress here slowly and surely, to ensure that you are not prone to you are not suffering injuries, you are not overtrained and don't overdevelop some conditions. So basically naturally progressing with your fitness improvement and fitness abilities. And also it develops your become like your life habit, your natural ability and natural need to perform this kind of fitness exercises or fitness activity, and become your second nature. So all this integrated approach is built and introduced based on the templates. So the templates introduce consistency, and also when you're moving from one phase to another phase, you don't see the changes, and it's like a natural progression. It's going to be natural progression for you. To ensure that the fitness program is working as it's supposed to work and it will deliver you benefits and don't give you any negative side effects, throughout all the process, we're going to be showing you and sharing experience how to set certain fitness performance metrics, how to basically measure your progress, hopefully progress or not regress. So, but again, based on the metrics collected throughout your fitness progression, you're going to be able to identify program steps that needs to be adjusted and defined to ensure that you gain as much benefits as possible. So basically metrics will be collected throughout all your fitness program development and progression, from stabilization phase up to the power phase. So those metrics will be also discussed in the future lessons, and we're gonna share our experience and show you how you can do it. And as I mentioned before, one of the likeness in the fitness industry was that a lot of people they used to try one size fit all approach. In our case, it's not the case. So basically, every individual is unique, and everybody has their own unique background, experience, and also current condition, current status, and their future goals. So all those components, past, current or present and future, will be considered when fitness programs are developed and fitness goals are set. So this basically outlines the integrated program design and approach and individual fitness program development and approach. To help us help and ensure that we're going to succeed, we're going to be using optimized personal training program developed by National Academy of Sports Medicine, and we're going to be following their approach, their templates and their suggestions with some tweaks based on our own experience and our own skills. So in the follow-up lessons, we're going to be giving practical examples of program design, assessments, different tips, different techniques, and also showing the exercises. And we'll show you how we develop fitness programs for our clients and how we train ourselves. And also we'll teach you how you can also adopt our approach and set your own fitness goals, develop your own fitness program, and change your hopefully current lifestyle and live more healthy and more happier life and well-being. If you want to watch, if you missed our intro video, you can see a link underneath of this video. Also in the description to this video we have linked to our other projects where we have exercises of the week, and also we have linked to our Instagram account where we post our instant updates, and you can subscribe to YouTube and you can subscribe to Instagram post your comments, questions here, and we're gonna get back to you as soon as possible. Stay fit and see you in 2 weeks.